Gotham Municipal Park, where, in an exact replica of a small French castle, the famous jewels of King Charles the Great are on exhibit.
What's the big toot about crown jewels? Usually it's stuff that some royal clown gathered either by killing other people and taking it from them, or by taxing his own people to death so he could buy them and show off how rich he is. We Earthlings put way too much effort into collecting shiny rocks that are otherwise useless.
Beautiful, aren't they, Mr. Wayne?
And priceless, too, Commissioner Gordon.
Priceless, did you say?
However, since Dr. Smith is off in another galaxy at the moment, Catwoman will pilfer them. They're tucked away behind a glass that's wired with an alarm. The slightest vibration and it sounds. Plus, there's a cordon of police around the place.
You know, Murphy, no crook in his right mind would attempt to rob this place.
You're right, Casey.
By the way, all Gotham City police have Irish accents. It's on the application form. Catwoman's henchmen can't figure out how she's going to do it.
Saints preserve us! They're stealing the whole castle!
Oh, that's how. And they're shooting at it. I wonder what they think they're going to hit. Bruce Wayne was feeling uncomfortable about the whole setup with the jewels, so Batman and Robin decided to go over to the park and take another look before the night was over. So they're not too far away when all this goes down.
I tell you, Batman, it was over and done before a body could turn around.
Now that the jewels are mine, I'll deal with the highest bidder, the Catwoman.
I wonder who there is in town that might be able to make her a viable, believable offer. Soon enough, word is out that millionaire Bruce Wayne is interested.
We're over the hideout, Catwoman.
Lower away! Drop the camouflage net!
Barring some new discovery in Egypt or somewhere, that may be the most expensive sand dune in the world. And she's not the only one who wants it.
Oh, that's rich! What a magnificent crime! I wish I had pulled it. As a matter of fact, I think I shall.
She already did. Oh, I think he means he's going to steal the whole mess from her. That night, Bruce Wayne has a visitor.
One false move, Mr. Bruce Wayne, and you're in for a long cat nap.
I'm not armed, Catwoman, and as promised, there are no police here.
If your goal with that line in the gun was to intimidate him, I don't think it worked. Wouldn't you love to know why?
Perfect. Then we can have a nice little talk. Now, what is your offer for the crown jewels?
$1 million.
Attractive. But before I accept, I want to hear a few other bids.
Very well. But as a sign of good faith, here's a down payment of $100,000.
Is there really anybody else in the Gotham City area who can offer more than $1 million and hand her $100,000 that he just happens to have in his pocket? I think she's talking through her whiskers. Still, Bruce doesn't care about actually making the deal.
Did it work? Perfectly. I planted a homing device on her. Now we'll give her a head start and then track her with the Batmobile radar system.
How did you plant the homing device?
As a matter of fact, Dick, it cost me $100,000.
You could have gotten one just as good for a couple of hundred. Oh, he means he hid it in the money.
I like the way that man operates.
Lovely cat lady, you must take me in as your partner and the crown jewels keeper.
Are you kidding, Joker?
I'll be your sales agent. I'll guarantee a top dollar.
Forget it, you creepy comic. Who needs you?
She's not wrong. She's got the jewels, she's got a small fortune right there in her hand, and the promise of a lot more. But if she really thinks asking nicely is all he's going to do, she hasn't been paying attention to all those other times they teamed up. That was another tracker he dropped in her car, by the way. Now, everybody in town except Chief O'Hara is following her, and the only reason O'Hara isn't joining in is because he lost the directions for how to turn the scanner on. Joker has located the disguised sand dune and has a plan.
How are we going to get into the glass room for the jewels without setting off the alarm?
We're not going to enter the glass room, my good man. These fellas are going to do it for us. They're trained to respond to a dog whistle.
Don't you mean a mouse whistle? Before he can explain what the mice are supposed to do, the Batmobile pulls up.
This is it, Robin.
Let's go get him, Batman.
But quietly. We need the element of surprise on our side.
According to my dad, the truest example of the element of surprise is a fart with a lump in it. Now one of the mice has another task, carry a note to Catwoman warning her. And while she's busy with the Cape Crusaders, Joker will guard the jewels for her.
There's no one here, Batman.
Yes again, boy wonder.
Robin, look out!
Oh, this is almost too easy.
You know what? I'm not going to ask about any of it. The glass, the mice with the opposable thumbs that walk on two legs, the whole shebang, I'm going to just go with it. So how'd the fight with Catwoman's gang go?
Those guys don't know when to quit.
As of now, they do. Stand clear.
About like you'd expect right before the commercial break. While they're unconscious and buried under a ton of rock, Catwoman will have her pet cat track Joker's mice back to his hideout so she can steal the jewels back. How does she know he used mice? Let's go with footprints.
He's got the sense now. Rev up the copter. Go get the mice, pet.
I'm pretty sure Chica is supposed to be a leopard, but to me she looks more like an ocelot. Take your pick. Batman and Robin have rigged up a bunch of bat grenades to try and blast through the rubble covering the cave they're in. It's a good thing their belts have those miniaturizers on them so they can each carry about a dozen grenades.
Wow! I'm glad I'm not still in there.
Likewise. Come on, chum. Let's blow this place and get back on Catwoman's trail.
What do you mean, let's blow this place? You already did. Oh, I see what you did there.
Look, the cheetah's leaving the road.
Oh, she's supposed to be a cheetah. But sometimes her spots are filled in and sometimes they aren't. So maybe she's none of the above, she's Mystique. Catwoman still has the 100 grand on her, so now Batman is following Catwoman, who is following Joker. But Joker has spotted Chica and is trying to run.
What are you doing? Let go of my car!
Lift him up.
That helicopter has more gadgets than Blue Thunder. She takes him to the river.
I baptize you in the name of the tabby and of the calico and of the holy Siamese.
She says you'll go to the bottom and stay there unless you turn over the jewels. Since he doesn't have gills, Joker doesn't have much choice. She drops a rope ladder for him. The other guy? What's he supposed to do? I won't even ask.
So the Joker's got his sticky fingers in this too, eh?
Yeah, and they're both getting away.
Not yet. Stand by for Batapult. With luck, we can catch onto those pincers.
And without luck, you'd better hope those capes really do make you fly. Why don't you chase them in the Batcopter and force her to land?
When we reach the top, flip up and in through the door. I'll get them from this side.
Check.
Be sure to knock out the pilot first so the helicopter goes into an uncontrolled spin. That'll keep them off balance so they can't fight.
Batman!
The dynamic duo!
It can't be.
Stop. I don't know how you got out of that cave, but I guarantee you won't get out of this alive.
Don't bet on that.
Dude, I was kidding. In reality, I have no idea what just happened. That was as vague as simple as that. The castle is back and so are the jewels. But Gordon reports to millionaire Bruce Wayne that Catwoman almost got away with it. Someone had already given her 100 grand as a deposit. So what happened to the cash?
It was confiscated by the city. We're using it to purchase a better alarm system.
Just goes to show you that consorting with criminals doesn't pay any more than crime itself. Right, Bruce?
Yes, so it would seem, Dick.
By the way, Dick, I wouldn't laugh too hard. That was your allowance for this month.
All right, Atomaniacs, I have 3 tasks for you, and they need to be done quickly before it's too late. First, click that like button down there and let us know that you enjoyed this video. Second, this is Irving. If you haven't subscribed yet, punch him in the face and make sure you get it done, because something is always happening around here and you don't want to miss a thing. Third, become a patron today, because between Irving, Hazel, and Robin, we go through a lot of food around here. Until next time.